Yeah, we're always looking at the future and the now. The future being the Hyundai Cup. Yeah, we set a target before the game to score 4 goals and keep a clean sheet. We knew we were going to rotate the squad. We wanted to give a lot of opportunity to the players that had participated in training, and I thought they handled the game really professionally. I think that's what's important. It's the first time we've been together, only a few training sessions, but really proud of the players tonight. To keep a clean sheet, that's about discipline, and to score from a set piece is important. We put some work into that, and some goals in transisi, which internationally I think that's one of the most important areas of the game. So I was happy with elements tonight, but it's a start. I think we have a long way to go, and we've got a tough match against Bulgaria coming. We managed to rotate quite a lot of players, so looking forward to a FIFA Series final on Monday. Yeah, I think firstly that was my first experience of playing at home in Indonesia. The players had told me about the atmosphere, the intensity of the fans. It was amazing, really amazing. I've been in many stadiums throughout North America and Europe, but this place is special, really special, and I just hope the fans can make it on Monday. We really need them Monday night. I think that's going to be the X factor for that game. Yeah, we're always looking at the future and the now. The future being the Hyundai Cup. Giving local players like Beckham, Donny 3, those players, it was important for them to get minutes tonight. Rizky Ridho, wearing the captain's armband, leading the clean sheet at the end of the night was really important. And as I said, the other part of this is to assess the European players. I won't get to see them as much in the summer, so I wanted to make sure again that as many of the European lads get a chance to show themselves in this window. I've got big decisions to make coming for the 2027 AFC tournament. That's what everything's building towards, these matches. I've got to assess, who can handle the pressure of playing at home. I think that's important. And can the young players like Donny Tree handle that pressure? And I think he showed tonight that he can. But again, I think it's a special mention to Beckham, scoring those 2 goals. We worked on that diagonal run, and he committed to it, so it showed tactical discipline and it worked for him. But again, special mention to Ola Romney. His creative play tonight was solid, and I really enjoyed watching him playing more as a 10. It was exciting. So a lot of good things. I think it was a disciplined, professional performance, and to be able to take Jay, Kevin, Calvin out early in the game, that tells you how disciplined I think the performance was. So we should have some gas in the tank for Bulgaria, which is what we needed, because that's going to be a really tough challenge. The last time I played St. Kitts, and we had players from Bayern Munich. We only beat them 1-0. It was a really tough match in St. Kitts and Nevis. So you know that you cannot give them an inch. If that team are able to sneak a goal, they become a really difficult opponent. So I think the discipline to weather that early storm was really important tonight. We knew that they would come out firing, and if we could just make sure we were disciplined, professional in that first 15-20 minutes, we knew our chances would come. So what helped, I think, what I found really solid in the performance was professionalism of the players. I think they were clear. They set a goal. Score 4 goals and keep a clean sheet, and to do both was really important. It's easy to fall into a trap of trying to score more when a team aren't attacking in in the defending, and you can open up and get caught in transition. But tonight, the discipline was there. I was really impressed. And Martin Paez, he only had one moment, and he had to come up big for us in that one moment. It was called offside, but again, just shows the discipline with our team. So if we can maintain that, I think that's a good starting point. It's building on what I've seen of Indonesia in the past, that discipline. But I hope you've seen some of the creativity that we're trying to bring into this style of play. No, I think I come from Newcastle. It's a passionate football city, and yeah, I mean, the passion has to be there. But it's clear, there's a tactical framework that, I have high expectations of the players, and when you bring a team together for a short period of time, it's constant reminders. In this early phase, the coach has to be more involved. Over time, as we get used to each other, the tactics, the strategy, our style of play, our identity, the players take more ownership. So this is just a process. And you mentioned World Cup qualification. I mean, that's the mission. Our purpose is, we have 280 million reasons why. We get up every day to do what we do. These guys are very clear that we want to be the first group of men to qualify this country and be that special group and have that moment with every child, grandparent, mother, father in this country. That's what we work for. So every day the fans, they can never doubt that we're working towards that one goal. Everything we do is about that. And it's small steps. Today was a small step. We're setting a mentality. When we commit our mind to 4-0, clean sheet, we get things done. When that group commits their mind to get it done, we get it done. It wasn't 3-0, it wasn't 2-0. We committed. And that's a big part of what this journey's got to be. So I hope the fans can stay with us, because there will be ups and downs. I learned that with Canada over a 5-year period. It's never a straight line. You have to suffer. You have to enjoy together. But I guarantee you, in 4 years' time, we'll be there. We will qualify this team. The atmosphere here is unique, very unique. The national anthem is so powerful. You can feel the connection immediately. And then what happened at the end of the game, I've never seen that in my football career. To connect with your fans that way, it's very special. And you have to connect. Our goal is to connect the country from every island across the thousands of meters that we need to. And we'll give you everything. I'll tell you that. We will give these fans everything. And, we just hope the fans in our toughest times, they give us everything as well, because there will be tough times. But coming back to the composition of the players, I mean, we're players missing. So the preparation is very different. So it's hard to apply what you would need to improve against the specificity of Bulgaria. They're so different. But I mentioned it, it's the tactical cohesion. I thought the team, they did well for periods, but I felt in the first 15 minutes we got too excited. So people were doing their own thing for periods. If we do that against Bulgaria, we'll be dead in the first 10 minutes. They'll kill us. So the players, they'll know. We have to commit to the tactical blueprint against a team like Bulgaria from the first minute. We can't wait 10, 15 minutes to gel and connect.
Okay, finish. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Selamat malam. No Elkin.
Kecepatan informasi dan akurasi data adalah komitmen kami. Satu langkah lebih dekat, satu langkah lebih terpercaya. Saksikan Sapa Indonesia Malam di Kompas TV channel 11 di televisi Anda.